The Theory of Flight is not my typical read. I would probably never have read the book were it not for my membership in the book club. When I joined, I made a personal commitment to read anything that was recommended, even if at first sight I would not have bought it. I am so glad I did. I fell in love with the book right at the beginning, in the prologue where Siphiwe writes, "What happened to Ginny did not happen in a vacuum. It was the result of a culmination of genealogies, histories, teleologies, epistemologies, and epidemiologies, of ways of living, remembering, seeing, knowing, and dying." That spoke to me of my identity as an African, of all the ways in which my cultural frame is unique and special, of the importance of genealogy and history, of the divergence that my culture represents when we define living, remembering, seeing, knowing, and dying. In acknowledging that Juni came from a unique people, Siphiwe gave me permission to acknowledge my own uniqueness, to accept that there are multiple ways of being African, and to be open to experience an alternative that was not mine in the first place. My most memorable moment in the book comes at the end. A herd of elephant appears early in the early morning sunlight. It's led by a bull. That's very strange for an animal whose herd leader is usually a matriarch. I would love to meet Siphiwe and ask her if that was an error or a deliberate choice. The herd comes to a stop on one of the banks of a Zambezi, and then it dives into the water, right next to where the waters plunge over the magnificent Victoria Falls. To quote Siphiwe, this is a rite of passage made sacred by its sheer audacity. There is a wonder to it all, the possibility of the seemingly impossible. This was Ginny's message to her community. This is Siphiwe's message to her reader, that even in the darkest moments, and there are some pretty dark ones in the book, there is freedom, there is hope. Not everything can be wiped out. We are currently in the 6th month since COVID-19 was declared a pandemic, and life as we knew it before has completely changed. No matter who you are or where you live in the world, you have experienced loss in one way or another. You have been made acutely aware of the nature of your state, whether it's an absent state or an omnipresent one, and you have lost some degree of freedom. And yet, this book holds out a message to us all. If you hold on to hope, you will find beauty. You will be able to fly despite the shackles life puts on your feet.